Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Math is Fun channel. This is an educational channel for those students out there who are doing the online classes and also the modular classes. Okay, so this channel will help you a lot of things to learn mathematics because this will make or change your perspective that math is not a difficult subject, but it's easy, fun, and interesting. So math is always fun, okay? So this channel is intended to those who are really struggling in mathematics, and we will make the learning more fun and also more easy or easier rather. So please do subscribe my channel. Do not forget after watching this video discussions to subscribe and also click like. And if you have some comments and suggestions, or shall I say request topic for the next video presentation or video discussions, please feel free to drop in the comment box. Okay, so I'll wait for that. So now our topic for this video discussion will be about linear equation. So are you familiar with linear equation? Have you encountered this one before? Oh, if you did not encounter this one yet, then it's better for you to listen in this video discussion. So are you ready? So I guess all of you are ready. So now let's start with the video discussion that we have linear equation. So again, as what I have said, our topic for this video discussion will be about solving linear equations in one variable. So let's define first what is a linear equation in one variable. So this is a grade 7 topic because we are just dealing with the one variable. For the grade 8, we will be focused on the linear equation in two variables. So again, we will define first what is a linear equation in one variable. Are you ready? So I guess you're all ready. So linear equation in one variable is an equation which can be written in the form of ax plus b is equal to c, as you can see on the screen. For a, b, and c are real numbers with a is not equal to 0. What will happen if a becomes 0? What will happen? Why is it the restriction in here is a is not equal to 0? So if a will become 0, then this variable will be eliminated and there will be no more variable. So it's not considered anymore as linear equation. So that's why there's a restriction in here. It can be written in ax plus b is equal to c, where your a must not be equal to 0. So please do not forget that one. Another thing also that we need to remember, that in linear equations in one variable, 2x plus 3 is equal to 11 is an example. And 2 times quantity of x minus 1 is equal to 8 can be also considered as linear equations, or linear equation rather, in one variable, because it can be rewritten in the form of 2x plus negative 2 is equal to 8, as you can see on the screen. So this one also can be written as a linear equation in one variable because this can be written in the form of negative 1/3 x plus 5 is equal to negative 7. So again, we are identifying linear equations in one variable. So not linear equations in one variable. As you can see, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. Why not linear equation in one variable? Because there are two variables. Yes, exactly. And aside from that, another example, quantity x minus 1 close quantity squared is equal to 8. That is not considered as linear equation in one variable because x is squared when you try to simplify or expand this equation. So now we are done with the defining. Okay, one more example. 2 over 3x plus 5, 2 over 3x and then plus 5 is equal to x minus 7. This is not a linear equation in one variable because the variable is in the denominator. So I want you to remember what is the form for linear equation in one variable. Okay, so I hope everybody can define and can remember about the form for linear equation in one variable. It can be written in the form of ax plus b is equal to c, where a is not equal to 0. Okay, we are all okay with that. So now Talking about linear equation in one variable, we can also define it as the first degree of equation. So when we say first degree of equation, it has a solution. How many solutions? We only have one solution for linear equation since it is written in the first degree of equation. So a solution of linear equation, as I have mentioned a while ago, in one variable is a real number. Again, I'll highlight the word real number. Excuse me. So again, real number. So real number. So I highlight the word real number so you can see it there. Okay, so again, as I have said, a solution of linear equation in one variable is a real number, which when we substituted for the variable in the equation, it makes the equation true. Again, a solution is any value, a set of real numbers that can be substituted to your variable, that when you try to substitute it to the given or to the equation, that makes the equation true. So let's try to expound this one. So let's have an example. Is 3 a solution of 2x plus 3 is equal to 11? What do you think? So let's see. 2x plus 3 is equal to 11, the original equation. Then you have it 2 times 3 plus 3 is equal to 11 by substituting 3 for x. So we have it x plus 3 is equal to 11. No, it's a false equation. Why? Because 6 plus 3 is 9, so it's not equal to 11. So 3 now is not a solution of 2x plus 3 is equal to 11. Can you follow? I hope you can follow. So now, another thing also is for a solution of 2x plus 3 is equal to 11. What do you think? Another example. Again, we are identifying if the given is a solution or not to the given linear equation in one variable. So 4 is a solution of 2x plus 3 is equal to 11. Yes or no? Let's see your guess. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 11, the original equation. Then you have it 2 times 4, substituting the 4 in the variable x plus 3 is equal to 11. Then that gives us 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11, correct? So meaning to say 4 is a solution of 2x plus 3 is equal to 11. I hope you can follow. So now let's talk about, since we are focusing on the linear or solving linear equation in one variable, let's know about the properties that can be used in solving linear equation in one variable. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready. You don't have a choice. It's there on the screen, the first rule or property. We apply the addition property of equality. Others symbolize this one as the acronym, or rewrite, or it can be written rather in an acronym of APE. That means addition property of equality. According to this property, if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C, and A minus C is equal to B minus C. That's according to the property of addition. Okay, that is the same number can be added to or subtracted from each side of an equation without changing the solution of the equation. Again, the addition property of equations, that means that the same number can be added to or subtracted from each side of an equation without changing the solution of the equation. So, okay, that's it. Okay, another thing also, it used this properties to solve linear equations. So as I have said, this property is very helpful to solve the linear equations in one variable. So let's have an example. Solve x minus 5 is equal to 12. So how are we going to use the addition property of equality here? Okay, let's do the math. Let's solve. X minus 5 is equal to 12, which is the original equation. So next step is the solution is preserved when 5 is added to both sides of the equation. Why? Because we want that x will be left in our left side of the equation so that we will be able to solve what is really the value of your x. So now x minus 5, the opposite, plus 5 to both sides of the equation, as I have said a while ago. So that gives you x is equal to 17. So I hope you'll be able to get this one. Just follow the steps, just follow the process, just follow the property, and everything will be okay. Okay, now, so 17 minus 5 is equal to 12. Let's just check the answer. So our equation is x minus 5 is equal to 12. Then by just substituting your x there, the 17, okay, so we have it 17 minus 5, that gives you 12, which is true, correct? 17 minus 5 is 12, so 12 is equal to 12. You compare the left side and then the right sides of the equations, and as you can see here, this gives you 12, which is equal to 12. So meaning to say the statement is true, then we can declare that our answer is correct. So in short class, x is equal to 17 is the value of your x. That's really true. Okay, now let's do the other property and try to discuss about other properties. The multiplication property of equations. So according to this property, if a is equal to b and c is not equal to 0, then ac is equal to bc, and a over c is equal to b over c. So let's try. Are you ready? Yes, you're all ready. That means that an equation can be multiplied or divided by the same non-zero real number without changing the solution of the equation. So I want you to remember that one, okay? So we're clear with that. So let's try to apply the property in the given equation. Solve 2x plus 7 is equal to 19. So how are you going to solve this one? So we have it 2x plus 7 is equal to 19, which is the original equation. Then the next step is we are going to what? The solution is preserved when 7 is subtracted from both sides. So we are applying here the subtraction property of equality. Okay, so let's just have to subtract both sides of the equation by negative 7, as you can see as the red mark. So we have it uh, 2x as our will be left. So 2x is equal to 19 minus 7 is equal to 12. As you can see, just follow the step. Then simplify both sides. So to simplify both sides, we divide both sides by 2 or multiply both sides by 1/2 by applying the multiplication property of equality or equations. So now, after multiplying by both sides or dividing both sides by 2, then that gives us x is equal to 6. So what I mean in here, you can do this one, okay, for a while. We have an advertisement because okay. So I hope everybody are still there. Hi again. Sorry for the inconvenience because we are running out of battery. So let's proceed. As what I have said, 2x is equal to 12 can be 2x is equal to 12. You can divide both sides by 2 instead of doing multiplying it by 1/2 so that it will be easier for you to manipulate this one. So x is equal to 6. So meaning to say class, x is equal to 6. So let's try to check it. 2 times 6 plus 7 is equal to 19. Let's check if they are the same or if we have the same answer. 2 times 6 12 plus 7, yes, it's 19, which is equal to 19. Therefore, our statement is true and our answer 6 is correct. So very easy, right? What good thing here in linear equation in one variable, you can check your answer if your answer is correct. So that makes you perfect or get a perfect score in this topic. Okay, so very easy. Now, okay, as I have checked a while ago, so now let's proceed to the steps. Let's establish the steps and how we get or solve the linear equation in one variable. So first, simplify both sides of the equation. So you have the left and right sides of the equation. So please do not forget that one. Then use the addition and subtraction properties to get all variable terms on the left-hand side and all constant terms on the right-hand side of the equation. So in short, your x or your variable must be left in the left side of the equation, and what will be in your right hand of the equation will be your constant or constant terms, numbers without variables. Okay, so simplify both sides of the equation. And of course, if it is necessary for you to divide, then you can divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the variable. So that's how you solve linear equation in one variable. Very easy, right? So let's have an example, more examples so that we can practice. Solve x plus 1 is equal to 3 times the quantity of x minus 5. So we have it, x plus 1 is equal to 3 times the quantity of x minus 5 as our original equation. Then we have it, x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 15. So simplify the right-hand side. That's why we just distribute the 3 to x minus 5 using distributive property of multiplication. Then you have it, subtract 1 from both sides. So to subtract 1 from both sides, that gives you minus of 1 in here. What I mean in here is like this, minus 1, there's another one minus 1. Or you can just put it here. So that gives you negative 15 minus 1 is negative 16. That's why it is x is equal to 3x minus 16. I hope everybody can get it. Now, then we have it negative 2x is equal to negative 16. So subtract 3x from both sides. So we transpose this one, yeah, but you can also apply the subtraction property of equality. So that gives you x minus 3x, and that gives us negative 2x. So I hope you'll be able to get it. Again, negative 2x is equal to negative 16. Then next step is, then we divide both sides by negative 2. So by dividing both sides by negative 2, I'll show you minus 2, negative 2. What I mean negative 2, sorry. So cancel this one. So the what will be left on the left side is x. Negative 16 divided by negative 2, that gives you 8. So our answer is x is equal to 8. So I hope you can follow. Very easy, right? Yeah, this is just very easy, I tell you. So if you can check it, then make your value of your x be the value of the x in the given equation. And if the statement of the left side is the same as the value of your right side of the equation, then it makes it, or the statement, true. So your answer is correct. So based on the checking that we have, our solution is correct. X is equal to 8. What about this one? Solve this one. 3 times the quantity of x plus 5 close quantity plus 4 is equal to 1 minus 2 times the quantity of x plus 6. So there are a lot in your left sides and right sides. Just do the math. What's the first step? Of course, the original equation. Then we solve the both left sides and right sides of the equation. So as you can see, sorry, we we solve first the left side. Okay, I'll check. Okay, we distribute. So 3 times 3x and 3 times 5, that gives you 3x plus 15. 3 times x again, 3x. 3 times 5, 15 plus 4. So in here, you have to distribute negative 2 to x. That's why we have negative 2x. And negative 2 to 6, we have it negative 12, then 1. Then after that, what will we do? We simplify. We add like terms. Okay, so simplify. So to simplify, class, what we'll have now is 3x plus 19. Where did we get 19? 15 plus 4. This one, 1 minus 12 is negative 11. That's why it's negative 11. So I hope you can be able to follow. And after that, we combine like terms by subtracting 19 to both sides, actually. But actually you can right away um, do this one, the easier, the fastest way. Okay, after here you can just right away like combine like terms, yeah, by this one will be put it so on the left side of the equation. So when you try to transfer the left side to right side, the sign will change. Okay, so 3x, you transfer negative 2x in here in the left side, that becomes positive 2x. Sorry, I don't have a voice. Is equal to negative 11. Of course your 19 will be transferred here, then that gives us negative 19. So 3x plus 2x is, what I mean, yeah, 3x plus 2x, that gives you 5x. Negative 11 minus 9, it gives you negative 30. So I hope you can follow. You can also do the same thing. So x is equal to negative 6 by dividing both sides by negative 5. So we divide both sides by by positive 5, so sorry, by positive 5. So cancel the 5, x will be left, and negative 30 divided by 5 is x is equal to negative 6. 6 rather. So that's our answer. So the solution is negative 6. And of course, class, checking if you want, then based on the checking that we have, our statement is true. Negative 3 plus 4 is equal to 1. Exactly true. So I hope you'll be able to understand this one and got this one correctly. So always remember that equations with fractions can be also simplified by multiplying both sides by a common denominator. So how does it goes? Okay, how do we apply that? Okay, let's do the math in here. Example, so this one, as you can see, 1 half x plus 2/3 is equal to 1/3 times the quantity of x plus 4. So how do you solve it? Okay, this is a linear equations because you can still solve this one or simplify this. So of course, you really have to multiply it by their common denominator. So what's the denominator in here? What's the LCD? 2, 3, and 3. Of course, it's obviously 6. Correct? The LCD is 6. So after that, we multiply. So the lowest common denominator, as I have said, of all fractions that we have here in the linear equation is 6. So what will we do next is you multiply 6 to both left sides and right sides of the equations. After that, that gives you a 3x plus 4 is equal to 2x plus 8. So it evolves now. So 6 times 1 half is 3, 10 times x, 3x. So 6 times 2/3, that gives you 6 times 2 is 12, divide by 3, 4. So 6 times 1/3 is 2x. Uh, what I mean, this becomes, so this one, 1/3 times 4, 1/3 times 4 is 4/3 times 6. So 4/3 times 6 is 8. Why? 6 times 4 is 24 divided by 3. So that gives you 8. So I hope you can follow. So after we simplify, then we have it 3x is equal to 2x plus 4. So again, you can do the shortcut in here by having 3x. Then this one transpose, that gives you negative 2x. Again, I have to highlight this one. There is no word transpose in here. We apply the addition property of equality or subtraction property of equality, but as of this moment or in this era or period, it's acceptable already, the word transpose term, because the most important thing in math is we know how to communicate. Okay, others will accept that one and others will not. So we have it equals, so 8 transpose 4 there to the right side, so minus 4, that gives you x. 3x minus 2x is x. 8 minus 4 is 4. So x is equal to 4. Let's see if our answer is the same as in the answer in here. Yes, x is equal to 4. So if you want to check that one, then you just substitute it to the value of your x. And that gives you, yes, 8/3 O is equal to 8/3, which is true. So that's how you do it. Okay, so I hope you'll be able to identify and determine how do we solve linear equations in one variable. So always remember that we have properties to follow: the addition property of equality, the subtraction property of equality, the multiplication property of equality. So I hope you'll be able to remember the property so that it will be easier for you to understand our topic or to solve linear equation in one variable. So as before we end, our topic is very easy, right? So I told you that this is just very easy. So do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for listening until the end of this video. Do not forget to watch first before you subscribe and click like button. Okay, so that's it. That's all for today's lesson. I hope to see you again next video discussion. Have a good day, everyone. Math is fun.